Hey, what's going on everybody? I'm the Lone Wolf and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a different video. My first two were gaming videos for Farming Simulator 19, but today is going to be my first product review video, and it is going to be of the Daisy Powerline Model 880. This is a dual ammo BB gun, or air gun. This is actually considered to be, I think, the Shadow Rifle kit. You can see it says it right there. It comes with, obviously, the BB gun itself. It comes with this 4x15 optic, a 500 count canister of 177 caliber pellets, flat nose pellets, and a 750 count canister of premium grade zinc coated BBs. Plus, of course, you can see it comes with your own pair of shooting glasses. And you can see it shows Shadow Rifle Kit includes 4x15 rifle scope, 500 count pellet tin, 750 count BB tin, and shooting glasses. When you buy this, it has a 1-year warranty, I believe, and this has a multi-pump action. You can see right here along the barrel or along the rifle itself, you've got your little pump lever, and you can pump it up to 10 times to shoot at a maximum range of 291 yards and at a maximum speed of 800 feet per second. It all starts with a daisy. And what I said, I'm not sure if I said it, but this is going to be kind of an unconventional unboxing because I have already opened this and I have shot it multiple times just to see how it works. We're just going to lay it down like this. I guess I kind of had to turn it around because it is opening this way. But yeah, the way you open it is you will have the flap in the front, and then you have a small flap on the side here that you open up, then reveal your kit. And as you can see, if you would have bought this brand new, you would have it with all the plastic wrapping everything, including the BBs, gun itself, the optic, and the glasses. So we will review the glasses first. These are yellow tinted, very large. I don't honestly like them that much because they don't cover my face the right way, because when I have them all the way up to my face, they go up too high. As you can see, when I put them on, they're up too high. I want it to be covering this too. I want them to be down here. But that is not the case. But they are still very nice. They've got a foam cushion right here for your forehead, light rubber for the nose, and light rubber for the ears. And you can adjust the arms up and down. And also you can extend the ears and retract them. Yeah, that's the shooting glasses you get with this. One pair only, obviously. Moving on, we have our ammo. Obviously, I want to save the gun for last, because save the best for last. First, we have our normal BBs. You can see it's 750 count premium grade BBs, 100.177 caliber BBs, 4.5 millimeter steel air gun shot. It is zinc plated and ultra smooth. I will try and show you a zoomed in view of one of these BBs. This is the inside of them. You can see they're just sitting in there nice. And this is one of them. Not sure how good the quality of this will be. You can see that's one BB. Nice and smooth. A couple of the old copperheads I used to shoot, they were very rough, and since I did not have a rifled barrel on my old BB gun, it was very hard to sight the gun. Very hard to get it lined up. Moving on, we have our pellets. These are also 177 caliber. These are flat-nosed, 500 count, precision max, 177 caliber, 4.5 millimeter lead air gun pellets. So these are steel air gun shot, and these are lead air gun pellets. One of these pellets they're kind of cool. They look very nice. They look like a little itty bitty torpedo, and they can do a lot of damage to aluminum. If you shoot like aluminum pop cans, if you have a very good shot on it, this thing will blow a very large hole in it. You can see that's what it looks like. It's got the flat tip on it. That's the front. And then it's got just the pellet skirt on the back. Very light. Yeah, and these are lead. Obviously, just like a safety precaution, do not put these in your mouth because lead is known to cause cancer. Because they say it's like being exposed to it, like, this is not dangerous, you know. But if it's ingested, obviously, in any way, having the lead in your system could be very dangerous. Now, moving on, we'll go to our last thing before the gun. This is our optic. This is a 4x15 optic, and it just, you see these two little plates here, that one and that one. You can just unscrew that, and you can slide it onto your gun right there. And if you look through that, you can, and hopefully I can kind of get a good view through it. You can see through the optic right there. You can see it's just got a little light crosshair in it. And it's got Daisy. Take pride, it's a Daisy 4x15. And the first mistake I made with this thing was obviously thinking it was going to be easy to sight it in. This is not easy to sight in. And I was looking at it, looking through it this way. And if you do that, you look in there, and it makes everything small. You look through that, and it's like it makes everything 10 times smaller. Or if you look through it this way, it zooms it in quite a bit. I think that's supposed to, I'm not sure what that 4x15 means, but I'm thinking it's meaning it's 15 inches and it zooms in 4 times, or 4x. Well, yeah, that's our optic. We have looked at our glasses, BBs, and pellets, as well as the optic. And of course, you've just got your instruction page that it comes with, operation manual. This is cool because it has the model number on it, the types of ammo it can take. It can take BB calibers of 177 steel airgun shot and 177 caliber lead airgun pellets. And you've got, they even give you a little bit of a safety, 10 shooting safety rules. Always keep muzzle pointed in a safe direction. Treat every gun as if it were loaded, even if it is not. Only load or cock a gun when you are shooting. There's no place for a loaded gun in your home or a public place. Check your target and beyond your target. Make sure, obviously, there's nobody behind it, because if you're shooting an aluminum can, like one of these BBs or pellets, it will shoot right through it, and it will still be going at a very dangerous velocity. Anyone shooting or near a shooter should wear shooting glasses as well. Never climb or jump with a gun, because if it's loaded, obviously you could shoot it if you're holding it in a very stupid way. Avoid ricochet. If you are hitting a hard, flat surface, like thinking if you're shooting a piece of cast iron plating, that will bounce off and it could be traveling in a severely dangerous velocity in a direction you probably don't want it to go. Keep the muzzle clear. Never put anything but these through a muzzle. Guns should not be used, or guns not in use should always be unloaded. So if, and I mean, unless for the BBs, I think that what they're meaning is don't keep anything in the chamber while you are not shooting it. And respect others' property. When you are shooting or hunting, if you are a guest on another's land, you should leave it as exactly as you found it. So that means don't shoot stuff that you're not supposed to shoot, or somebody wouldn't want you to shoot. Now, that little box that I picked up before we open this is this. It's a Daisy 177 caliber 6,000 count BB canister. This was like, I think it was like $6.99 at Walmart, and you think about that, that's $1 per 1,000 BBs. And yes, I do have a cat right here, so just get out of the view of the picture. Yeah, this, you've got just your large opening and your small opening. I don't really use the small opening because it doesn't really help that much. And then also, if you really want to take a lot out, you can literally just take the cap off, and then you've got a huge amount of BBs right in front of you. Yeah, so that's that. Now we'll move on to the gun. This is your Shadow air rifle from Daisy. On this gun, you've actually got a bolt. That's very nice. That is for shooting pellets only. Do not put pellets into the BB well. That could end very badly. You've got, this is just, I think, supposed to be a plastic with just like a wooden look to it. You can see the texture to it. It's quite a nice texture, but obviously it is plastic, except for the barrel, the sight, and the optic. Those are all metal. And then, of course, the screws, which that doesn't really count as part of the gun itself. You actually have a barrel sight. You've got the rear, which is adjustable. You've got this little thing where you can lift it up and move this little thing here. If you see that, you can move that to have your sight lined up. And then you've got your end of barrel sight with, when you get this, it will have a little white dot. That is where you want to look to line up with your target. And when you're looking at this, if I can kind of line this up for you, you can see that will eventually line up just like that. And it should be where the top of this is even with the top of this. That is a completely sighted in rifle. And you've got your safety underneath. This right here is your safety, that little tab right there. The bolt has to be pulled back to turn it off, like this. And then you just click it in, or when you turn it over, click it off. And the quite nice thing about this safety is that when it is off, when this gun is ready to be shot, you can see under there on the safety, there's a little red stripe. That's kind of like almost like a warning sign. When you see the red, be cautious. And then we'll just turn that back off since we are not shooting this right now. You've got your air pump right there. This needs to be pulled out until it can't be pulled out anymore for it to be considered one pump. We will do that when we shoot this. You've got your chamber. You can see your little chamber in there where the bolt closes on it. That makes me really like this gun because it reminds me a lot of a sniper rifle. Then you've got your trigger, of course. That's probably the most obvious thing of a gun. And then you've got your buttstock. Obviously, this has a nice little grip to it that feels nice if you're. Oh, my cat just knocked over my water bottle. She will not leave me alone. And it's got, of course, a pistol grip, which looks very nice. Because if you take this off, it almost looks like a sawed-off shotgun. You know, looks very cool. But other than that, the only other thing that's kind of cool is safety is on, and if it's possible to view it, I'm not sure if it is. No, it is not. Shoot. I thought that if I were to show you guys the barrel inside, it is rifled, and you can actually see it says that right there. It says rifled barrel. That means that it has a spiral cut down at the inside of the barrel all the way down to the chamber about right here. That will help the BB or pellet that is inside from knocking around inside the barrel while it's being shot. That was the problem with muskets in World War II and in the Civil War. They were not rifled. That's the reason why if you were to shoot one, you didn't know if you were going to hit your target or not. But yeah, I think it's about time we shoot this thing. But first of all, I'll just show you how to shoot it. I'll just load a BB and I'll just shoot it right down into the yard here. So I'm just going to do it from start to finish. So you just take your bolt like this, and you can pull it back, and you should see silver if it is open, obviously. And for BBs, it's got a little magnet. You can see on the end of that bolt right there, it's got a magnet on the end. That holds BBs from falling out of the barrel while you're shooting it. Pellets are different. They don't move as easy, so you don't have to worry about them being falling out of the barrel or not shooting. So How we'll do this is we will take 2 shots with this, one while loading it from the well, or in one while loading it just into the chamber. So what we'll want to do is we want to load this. I'm just going to load it to maybe 2 pumps. You'll kind of hear a little puff when it gets to the full capacity. You just go like this. Hear that? It kind of goes. That means it has loaded air. And then you just pull it all the way back before it closes, and then 2, and then I might as well just go to 3. Then you want to close it all the way to where it clicks closed, and that is a loaded gun full of air. And I'm just going to grab a BB out of this big canister, not out of this one, but out of this one. First shot, we will take loading it into the chamber directly from outside the gun. So you just set it into the chamber, and you can see it sticks to that little magnet. It will not move until obviously it's shot out of the rifle. While the bolt is out or open, press the safety off and close the barrel. This is where you want to keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to shoot. So now we will aim our gun. Well, I will just aim it into the dirt. Take our aim. I'm just aiming at a flower. I'm not even sure if I'll hit it. And fire. I actually did hit it. But yeah, that's the sound it makes at a 3 pump. 10 pump is a lot louder, about 3 times louder, obviously, because 3, 6, 9, 10. Now we will load one the same way from the chamber here, or the BB well. And there you can see I opened the barrel and immediately turned the safety on. That way, this is a safe gun right now. So now we will just, I'll turn this around. You can see the BB well right here. It's a little door. Just open that up and set your BB in there, and it is in the chamber now. And then you just close it up. And the way you load something from the chamber is you just kind of tilt it back, and you just wait for, you can see that the BB fell right onto that little magnet. So that's how you load it if you want to not worry about loading them over and over again. And that really helps when you have the optic on, because say that the optic's on, it can kind of be difficult to fit your finger in there without the BB falling out onto the ground and it being lost, especially if you're doing it in a very grassy area. So now, of course, we'll go through the same procedure while the bolt is open. While the bolt is open, that is the only time that this will work. That way it will be safe when you're holding the trigger while doing that, so it will not fire while you're loading the air. This one, I'm just going to load it all the way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it obviously, with the air being loaded harder and harder into the gun, it gets harder and harder to pump it. So now, put the safety off, close your barrel like that, and then obviously aim it in a safe direction. Take your aim at a flower again. I usually like using my middle finger as my trigger finger. Helps me steady it. Be like Alvin York. Wet your sights. Take your aim. And fire. You see that? That was a lot louder compared to just the 3-pump shot. But yeah, that is how that works. That is from the chamber. And of course, loading it into the bolt by hand, each shot, is the only way you can load your pellets. We'll do the same exact process. Open the bolt. Turn on the safety immediately. And get ready to shoot. Just do 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just do 5. I actually have to adjust my sight to where I had it before, but you can just drop your little pellet in there. Sometimes it does not go in the right way, so it can be a little irritating. Obviously, you want it facing forward, so where the skirt is facing back, not obviously where the head is facing forward. You can kind of catch it with the little bolt so it falls in right. There we go. I got to adjust this so it's lined up to where I know it works. Safety is off. Bolt is closed. Ammo is loaded. And we just take our aim and fire. That I could hear hit what I was aiming at. I was aiming at a little foxtail out in the grass. But yeah, that is how this gun operates. Very nice. I would put this optic on, but I have not zeroed it in yet, so it is very hard to zero it in for me. You can have your little adjusters here. You just take the caps off if you can. My hands are kind of sweaty, so you can't. And when you get those off, it will expose a screw inside. See that little screw inside? This one is to turn it right or left, so that helps it turn this way. And if you turn this knob here with a screwdriver or a quarter or whatever you have, see it's on the top there, top and side. This one will adjust it this way. And then of course you also have your zoom, which is turning this right here. You can see it's turning the barrel. But yeah, that is what, once again, what it looks like through the sight. If I can get it lined up, there you go. See if you can see the truck even clearer than it already is. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that is the optic. Like I said, I don't have it zeroed in yet, so it's very hard to shoot with that on. But it is very easy to set it up on your gun. So get this cap on. You just loosen this screw here and this screw here, and then that will let these plates move freely, and you just put it onto this little gun rail right here. And of course, safety on. Yeah, that is my review of the Daisy Powerline Model 880 177 caliber dual ammo air rifle. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm the Lone Wolf.